Hi, everybody. It's Steve from the Excel Center. And we're sorry you missed orientation today. We missed you. But we're excited that you still want to join us at school. And so we're going to send you this link to a video of an orientation that we held recently. If you'll watch the video, learn a little bit about the Excel Center, and then follow the directions at the end of the video, we can still enroll you as a student. So good luck. I hope you'll watch the video. I hope you'll join us next week for school. Good luck. See you soon. Bye. So there we go. I started the recording just to give you guys a heads up, okay? So you can come back and listen to it later if you're bored. All right, so I'm Steve. I'm the director. I've been here for 5 years. This is the beginning of our 6th year. I'm pretty sure we've had close to 300 graduates. That's pretty exciting. This term will be a little unique, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. So I was a school administrator, school teacher in Carmel Clay Schools and Hamilton High Schools for over 30 years. And I retired from that job, and I was lucky enough to start here 5 years ago and start this program, and it has been the neatest 5 years. I get to meet all you guys. Every day's different. Certainly never thought we would be doing school like this, but here we are. And we did have almost 30 graduates last term, and we were doing this, so it works. It's not what we want, but it is working. So, okay, so I'll call out people as we go around the screen. Lynn, how about you next?
Sure. You guys, my name is Lynn. Like Steve, I was a teacher in Carmel for a long time. In fact, he was my principal when I was working there. I've said that before. He was my principal when I was there, and he wanted everybody to know it wasn't when I was a student there. But I worked for Steve, and I retired. He knew I wasn't ready to be out of the classroom, and so he invited me to come to the Excel Center. I am starting my 4th. Am I starting my 3rd or my 4th? My 4th, I think. 3rd, 4th year. Look, time just flies. I love it. It's a great place to work. I teach humanities, and which actually means I teach history and English classes together. I also teach U.S. history. I teach speech. I teach current affairs, and 2 different levels of English, 3 and 4. So the cool part is that means I end up having most of you in class at some point in time, and I like that. So teaching a lot of different things means I get to have a lot of you in class, and hopefully even a couple of times. So odds are I will get to be one of the teachers you'll get to have. So welcome.
Thank you, Lynn. How about Ellie next?
Hello, everyone. I'm Ellie. I am one of the special education teachers, and I also teach a remedial math class. And I just want to share a quote with everyone that I usually share, and it says, "The only way out is through, and the only way through is together." So just know that we are in this together, because I know it can be scary as you're starting back into school, but just know we're going to do it together.
Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, Ellie. And how about you next, Carol?
Hi, my name is Carol, and I've been here at the Noblesville Excel Center for 2 terms. This is my 2nd term, and all of it's been virtual. I've been with the Excel Centers for about 6 years, and prior to that, I taught at Warren Central High School for about 18 years, I think it was. I think all of you have made a wise choice coming to the Excel Center. We've got a lot of support, some great opportunities, and I may not see all of you in class. My classes are the English 1 and English 2 classes for English language learners. So I'll see you in the hall, but maybe not in class. But hope you say hi anyway.
Thank you, Carol. Jay, how about you?
Morning, everybody. I'm Jay. I teach algebra, geometry, a class called Financial Foundations, which is kind of econ, and sometimes IT fundamentals, which is a certification that we offer. I actually changed careers to become a teacher, leaving a different career back in 2009 and substitute teaching for a couple years while I tried to figure out the whole licensing regime that the state operates, and then became a full-time teacher in 2012. So I've been here for 5 years since Steve opened the place. So I guess that, I don't know if that makes me senior in terms of longevity here of teachers, but I probably am senior in terms of age, so that's all right. I'm also a photographer and do a lot of motorsports photography. So anytime you want to talk about the Indy 500 or some other aspect of racing or photography, I am game. So look forward to seeing everybody. Biggest thing that you'll hear about probably as we get into this further is involvement and attendance. Really, really important, because everything happens quickly in our terms. So you got to be involved. You got to be here. So look forward to working with y'all. See you soon.
Thank you, Jay. Let's go to Debbie next on my screen. If you have little ones, you get to meet Debbie.
Hi, I'm Debbie. I get to teach your children. This is as much as you get to come and learn with Wilds, with the Excel Center. I've been with the Excel Center going on my 3rd year now here in Noblesville, but I've been 4 years in Kokomo with children too. So we have all kinds of fun activities, crafts and games, and lots of fun for your children as you're learning too. So welcome, and looking forward to meeting you.
Thank you, Debbie. And you can log out if you want to. So I know you got work to do in your room. So Wes, you are next on my screen.
All right. Good morning, folks. I'm Wes. I am a teacher here on the humanities side. It's not always been that way. I started as a coach about 8 years ago, and then I became a CCR college and career person. And now I have the chance to be a teacher, pretending to know how to lead. And what I love about this place is that I have found many chances here to grow. This place, whether you're a staff person or a student, is all about showing up and taking risks and learning to grow as a human being. And I've been able to do that here. And I just love the students that I get to work with. They say you are who you're with. And if that's true, the last 8 years, I have become a much better person just based on the students that I have had the opportunity to learn their stories of what they've survived, and also what they've overcome and what they continue to do in the future. Has just been a real blessing in my life to meet students and to not only teach them, but also learn from them.
Thank you, Wes. Leslie, you're next on my screen.
Hi, welcome guys. I'm Leslie. I am their paraprofessional, and I also am down in the YLCC with those of you who do have little ones. You'll see me all over the building doing all kinds of stuff if you are here. We're glad you're here.
Thank you, Leslie. You also have lots to do, so you please feel free to log out if you need to. Lou, you're up next.
Hi, everybody. I'm not muted anymore. So I'm the office manager here at the Excel Center. So I have met you guys over email. And if we can take a minute, I need to sort of do attendance to make sure I know who's here, so that we can get you all activated and ready to go, all right? So if you wouldn't mind unmuting for a moment so that I can make sure I have your first and last names. And I'm gonna go in the order of my screen. So Reniqua.
Here.
Hi, what's your last name? I just want to
Taylor.
Tyler?
Taylor, Taylor.
Excellent, thank you, ma'am. And Emilio, I see you. And Saba Ha, I see you, and I've got you and your last name. Jonathan, excellent. Jimmy Dorsey?
Doherty.
Wake up, Jimmy. What's your last name, bud?
Doherty.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Dariana. Not unmuted. Diego, hello.
Hello.
Diego.
Hello.
Jessica, what's your last name?
Hawkins.
Hawkins?
Yes.
That makes sense. Thank you. Jessica, I see Charles pretty. Hi, Charles. Shay or Shali? Got you. Nora, nice to see you. Treasure, do you go by Praise?
No, Treasure. It's my sister's
Oh,
laptop,
okay.
so, yeah.
So
Treasure.
it's good to see you, Treasure. And Lacey. Hi, Lacey. Next page. Ricardo. Excellent.
Alceda.
Yeah.
Lanai, are you there, kiddo? I hope so. Kristen, are you there? And Osa, all right. It looks like we're having some connection issues. So anyway, I'm the office manager. I coordinate enrollment. You'll see me up in the building. And when you call, I will be the one to take the message or answer the phone. And I guess that's it for now. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Lou. Since Lou introduced everybody, I won't make you guys do that. How's that? Be nice to you, okay? All right, so moving along with the staff. Amy, I got you next on my screen.
Yeah, I have to.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name's Amy, and I am one of the life coaches here at the Excel Center. Each one of you will be assigned to a life coach, which would be similar to your guidance counselor in high school, but more like a guidance counselor / social worker. So from a technical standpoint, we keep track of your credits, we get you scheduled into classes, we keep you moving in the direction of graduation. However, we are also available if you need assistance with anything. If you're having food challenges or housing problems or anything that might prevent you from finishing your diploma with us at this time, we try to work with you to work through those barriers so that we can keep you in school. There are 4 coaches total, so each one of you will be assigned to one of us, and we'll then work with you to help get you across that graduation line. So I'm glad to see you all here, and I'll be back on later to talk about graduation requirements. So welcome.
Thank you, Amy. Melissa, you're next.
Hello, I'm Melissa. I'm one of the math teachers here, and I have been here for a year. I'm just starting my 2nd year right now this week, and I love it here. It is an awesome place to be, and I hope that you all will love it here just as much as I do. And I know not everybody loves math, but part of my goal is to make you at least like it, hopefully, or at least pass it. But I want to pass my passion of math on to you. And I just want to echo a few things that other people have said. Wes talked about what a blessing it is to teach here and how even though we're the teachers, we sometimes learn from you, and that's definitely true. It is definitely a blessing to be here and to be able to work with all of you, and I look forward to meeting you. And also echo what Amy said, that if you guys need anything, we are all here for you, no matter what it is, whether it's math related, life related, anything you might need, anything you want to talk about, we're all here. We have open doors, and we're ready and willing to talk with you and to help you with whatever you may be struggling with at the time. Look forward to seeing you.
Thank you, Melissa. Maya, you are next.
Hello, everyone. As Steve mentioned, my name is Maya. I have been with the Excel Center going on 7 months now, and I am the CCR, so College and Career Readiness Specialist. So that means I will be speaking to most of you at some point in time when you're getting ready to graduate. We'll talk about certs, and I'll see some of you, well, all of you in senior seminar at some point. So yeah, we're just gonna have dialogue and make sure that you get on the career path that you choose. And we talk about your plans after you graduate and you leave the Excel Center. So I'm looking forward to meeting with all of you and speaking with all of you. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Maya. Erica, you're next on my screen.
Hi, guys. Yes, I am a coach with Amy. So we are that guidance counselor, social worker role. And we'll look at all your transcripts. We'll make your classes. If you want to know what credits are transferring in, we're the people to ask. And as a runner, I want to give you a quote. We will go the extra mile with you, but we will never go the extra mile for you. And that's a lot harder these days for me because I'm now pushing a jogging stroller with a baby in it for all my runs. So my 1 mile feels like 2. But yeah, all of us, we want to go the extra mile with you. We're going to work as hard as you are, but we won't do it for you. But I'm so excited to see you all here today. So many people to get to know, so many stories to hear, and just welcome.
Thank you, Erica. And did I get all the staff? I think I did. Okay, good. Guys, thank you for all the students that have their cameras on so we can see your wonderful faces. Several of you have turned those off. Would you please turn those on? We want to see your faces, okay? Thank you very much. All right. So if you were here with me, I would be showing you lots of videos. We'd be dancing and singing. We'd have music on. We'd have all kinds of good stuff. But I do have a couple videos I'm going to share with you. So this is always a little tricky, okay? So I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to go to my videos, share. Here we go. And
Not hearing any volume.
Unplug your headphones.
You're lucky enough to get at least some of these things. If you're really lucky, and many of us are, we'll still have some space left over. These are the really small.
all right, we're going to start over because I heard there was no volume. Here we go.
Is your life. Looks pretty full, doesn't it? That's because it is. It's full of all the things you'd be incomplete without. Love, family. Nothing else. Still lead a full life. But underneath all of this, you'll still have some space to fit more things. Smaller things. This is your job, your car, your house, money. Things that are still important. If you took them all away, your life would still be full. If you're watching this video, that means you're lucky enough to have at least some of these things. If you're really lucky, and many of us are, we'll still have some space left over. These are the really small things. Watching a movie, playing a video game, sports, ice cream. Things that make your life that little bit nicer. Things that are really just trivial in the end. If you wanted, you could try to put these things first. Wasting your time in front of the television, computer, playing games, or whatever it might be. Follow it up with the material things. Money, cars, houses, clothes. But then when it comes time to try to fit in all the important things, you run out of space. Some things will have to be left out. Nobody wants that. So keep that in mind as you go through life. Put the really important things first, and then find space for the rest. If you run out, it won't matter anyways. Small stuff.
Okay, so that's one of the two videos I was going to show you. So we're all busy. I know every one of us is extremely busy. And now school's going to add one more thing to make you busy. Plus, it's going to be a little awkward because we're going to be using virtual kind of things. So here's what I'm asking you guys to do, okay? And if you were here today, I would give you guys one of these golf ball squeezy balls. And when you guys finally get here, I'll give you one. So come ask me, okay? And so what I'm asking you to do is make the Excel Center, your education, one of your golf balls, okay? And what do I mean by that? That means this has to be a priority for you. This, you got to make this one of your top priorities right next to eating and working. This has got to be your job. If you do that, before you know it, you'll be walking across the stage, you'll be graduating, and you'll be having a better life. It's so easy with this virtual learning that we're doing to roll over and go back to sleep, to get bored with it, to not do it. But you know, you're just going to put it off. So if you decide today to start this, you've heard all the staff tell you, we're here for you. We will help you. We will work with you, but we have to have you participate. So make it a priority. Make it one of your golf balls. Don't make playing video games or going back to sleep or something like that your priority. Make school your priority. And we'll get through this together. We'll help you. Okay? Now I've got one more video to show. And now at least I know the sound works. So let's go back to the videos. And this one you're going to think is kind of odd, but bear with me.
After being cut from his high school basketball team, he went home, locked himself in his room, and cried. He wasn't able to speak until he was almost 4 years old, and his teachers said he would never amount to much. Was demoted from her job as a news anchor because she wasn't fit for television. Fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and having no original ideas. At age 11, he was cut from his team after being diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency, which made him smaller in stature than most kids his age. At 30 years old, he was left devastated and depressed after being unceremoniously removed from the company he started. A high school dropout whose personal struggles with drugs and poverty culminated in an unsuccessful suicide attempt. A teacher told him he was too stupid to learn anything, and that he should go into a field where he might succeed by virtue of his pleasant personality. Rejected by Decca Recording Studios, who said, "We don't like their sound. They have no future in show business." His first book was rejected by 27 publishers. His fiancée died, failed in business, had a nervous breakdown, and was defeated in 8 elections. If you've never failed, you've never tried anything new.
All right, so you're probably thinking Steve's crazy. He's showing us a video about people that failed, but that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is all of those famous people who we would all think are successful. Oprah is definitely successful. Abraham Lincoln, considered to be one of the most successful presidents of our time. Walt Disney, okay, Disney World, all those things, you got it. But every one of those people failed in their lives multiple times. And so I'll raise my hand. I have failed plenty of times. And I probably will fail again. The difference is these people all got back up and kept trying. You're going to fail, guys. You're going to have times in your life where you're not going to be very successful. And that happens. The only way that has a permanent effect is if you refuse to get back up and try again. So here's my promise to you. We will always be here with you to help pick you back up. So if it gets hard, don't worry about it. Let us know. We can't deal with the unknown, but we're really pretty good when somebody tells us. And I promise you, we will be there to help you be successful. Okay? All right, I think Ellie is up next.
All right, I just have a couple surveys for you guys to complete. Well, that's really... Okay, so I'm just gonna pop those in the chat. So the first one is the special services form. So if you ever received special services at your previous school, we need to know that so we can provide you with those services as well. So you can click on that link. That one also will ask you if you are interested in or feel like you need to take any remedial math or English courses. Like if you feel like, oh, it's been a while, I need to brush up on those before I hop back into where I was. Let us know and we can schedule you for those classes. And then the next one is the home language survey. So the first survey, I don't think all the responses are required, so just pay attention to that. This one, I think all of them are required, so make sure you put in a response before you submit it, otherwise it probably won't let you. But this just talks about what language is spoken in your home. So if you guys could go ahead and do those, that would be great. And let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you, Ellie. And it is my turn again, but it's my last time. Okay, I promise. So there is an online student handbook. It's about 38 pages long. So bear with me as I read all 38 pages to you. No, I don't like big, long handbooks, okay? I used to write those for a living and then chase students around trying to catch them breaking the rules, and then I had to discipline them. And I just don't like that. I like things very simple. So I'm going to show you this, but it's backwards. I know that. All right. At least it's backwards to me. I don't know if it is to you guys or not. But these green pieces of paper are plastered all over the building. Okay. So what I've done instead of 38 pages, I have made 4 expectations for all of our behaviors. That starts with me and the staff and all of our students. And so I think it's important for me to go over those things, because if you don't know what's expected of you, you might do something that you're not supposed to, okay? So everybody's on this screen today, and I'm so proud of you for doing that. Everybody's on the screen today because you have decided to pursue your high school diploma. All right? Number 1 and number 2 expectation are designed to help you reach that goal. Number 1, you've heard people say it, Jay said it, everybody else has alluded to it. If you want to earn that high school diploma, you have got to be here. Now, what does be here mean now? Okay, well, some of you might decide you want to come into school. And if you do, we are prepared to help you with that. We're going to have you wear masks. We can take up to 10 students in a classroom and socially distance from each other. So if be here for you then would mean you've got to be here on time every day that you're supposed to be in school. If you miss a day of school here, it's like missing 3 days of school. You get behind really fast. If you can't come, either virtually or in present, You need to let your teacher know that. They're going to give you their cell phone numbers. You can text them. You can email them. They'll give you their email. If you guys are not email users, you need to start being an email user, because your teachers will communicate with you through email. All right? So be here means be here every day. You can't miss school, and it means be on time. If it's virtually be here, that's the same thing. Be on time, be ready to learn on screen, be there early in case you're having technical difficulties like a couple people did today. You've got to be there, okay? Number 2 on the list is work hard. That's another very, very important one. This is very much like a job. You show up on time, you work really hard, and then you don't take a lot of work home at night. We don't have a lot of homework for you, okay? So you'll be able to work really, really hard while you're here, either in the building or online. And then we know you have lives. You have to work. You have children. You have to cook, clean, take care of them. We understand that. But be prepared to work really hard while you're in class. Number 3 on the list, be respectful. This is a really very important one for us, okay? Our school is a very special school, all right? We exist, and I don't mean this in a bad way, so please, no one take it this way. We exist because all of our students didn't find success in traditional school. And that's okay. It's not for everybody. That's why we're here. We're here to help you overcome that problem. Whatever happened in the past is in the past. It's time to stand up and do it again, okay? So our school is so unique. We have students that go to school here that were treated really poorly in their other school. They might have been treated poorly because of their skin color or their hair color, or because they had body art and body piercings, or different sexual orientations, or their religions. None of that matters to us. None of that at all matters. So I ask every one of my students to make me a promise. If you are ever treated poorly, you must let me know. If a staff member treats you poorly, if another student treats you poorly, I promise you I will take care of that. I will not allow that to happen. All right? Be respectful covers a couple other things. Cell phones. Everybody has cell phones. I have cell phones. We don't take your cell phones from you. We ask you to use those cell phones in an adult manner. So if you have to take a phone call, go ahead and take the call. Come back in the classroom. If you're online and you have to take a phone call, make sure you mute the button, take the call, come right back on. That's okay. We know you have to do that, all right? Be respectful also covers our dress code. You don't want me to tell you what to wear to school every day. I don't want to do that. You don't want to dress like me. I'm old, all right? So instead of me telling you what to wear every day and approving it, just make sure you dress respectful. That means don't ever wear anything that would be offensive to our diverse student body. Never wear anything against the law. All right, I don't want to see any marijuana t-shirts, okay? And I am sure everybody has a very cute belly button, but I don't want to see it. Keep it covered up, okay? Otherwise, I'll be forced to show you my belly button, and that would just not be good, all right? So keep your body covered. That's what's important. Last on the list, obey the law. I really shouldn't have to say that, but we had a couple of people our first year that decided not to obey the law. So it's always good to remind people of that. I will never tell you not to break the law. You know you're not supposed to break the law. I will say to you, please don't do it here. If you're going to do something silly, do it someplace else. I don't want to have to deal with it. Ivy Tech is our landlord. They have very strict rules and expectations for us. Right now, during this time in the world with the coronavirus, we are restricted to our part of the building. So if you come into the building and you want to be a student that comes in, you have to stay in our part of the building. If you get caught someplace else, that's going to be a problem. If you drive into school, drive slow. We have lots of little kiddos running around the parking lot. We wouldn't want to have a bad accident, okay? If you're a tobacco user, right now, there is a smoking area outside the building, but right now, again, because of coronavirus, we're expecting you to stay in the building and not leave. If you leave the building, then you won't be back in the building until the next period. Okay? All right. I'm done. Enough with the boring rules. Okay? Next is Erica.
Winner, winner. Yep. Okay, let me pull up our list right here. So in our normal in-person orientation, we would set up a rope in the hallway, and when we would ask them questions and ask you to cross over the rope if you agreed with the statement or if your answer was yes. But instead of using a rope to walk over, we're going to use thumbs up if it's a yes to this question, or thumbs down if it's a no. So I have a list of questions, just get to know you questions. So thumbs up if it's yes, thumbs down if it's no. Do you like Fruity Pebbles cereal? Some yes, some no, some maybe, what's that? Have you ever had dinner at Olive Garden? Breadsticks for days, right? Oh, I like that, Amelia. I like the little emoji. Do you like math? Jay is a double thumbs up. And Melissa is a double thumbs up. Our math teachers. Do you like English? All right. I see our English teachers support. Was school ever hard for you? I wish I could see everyone. I only get to see one page. Have you traveled to a country that speaks a language other than English? All right. Do people routinely mispronounce your name? I see some yeses and nos. Have you ever caught yourself judging someone before you met them? Do you have a learning challenge? It's a safe place. Were you ever bullied? Did you ever bully someone else? Do you have grandparents that were born outside of the United States? When you guys get a chance to actually be in school, you have to check out a map that we have in the hallway. We have little pins where people have pushed in where they were born in the world. So it's really neat to see that represented on the map. Were your parents ever separated or divorced? Was a member of your home depressed, mentally ill, or did a member of your home attempt suicide? Did a member of your home go to jail or prison? Are you going to earn credits next term? Yes! Okay, so even though we're in a unique combination of virtual environment, or maybe you're going to be traveling into classes a couple days a week, I hope you know that the teachers and staff are all here for you. We'll have diverse stories. We know you guys have diverse stories. We'll find things of overlap, and we also want to learn from each other. So now more than ever, we can't read your minds virtually, so please speak up. Share with us what's going on, whether it's successes or whether it's challenges. We want to be able to help cheer you on and support you. So let me look back at our agenda. All right, Amy, you ready for graduation requirements?
Yeah, Steve, can you share that screen?
I'm not sure I have that document. There we go.
Okay, while he pulls up that document, I'm just going to be quickly reviewing graduation requirements. So the first thing for everyone to know is that we are an Indiana high school, and you will take classes and credits with us to earn your Indiana Core 40 high school diploma. And so the goal is that you work through all the classes that the state requires for you to finish with your diploma. This is the exact same diploma that you would have earned at Noblesville High School or Fishers or Westfield. Any high school in Indiana offers the exact same diploma that you will earn with us. So hopefully you have turned in your transcript to us if you've earned credits from a previous high school, because any credits that you've already earned as a high school will transfer to us as long as you turned in your transcript and we can see what those credits are. And so then the goal would be we just give you the remaining credits you need to get your high school diploma. Steve, can you put the other one back on? Thanks, Erica. For those of you who do not have any credits, or maybe are coming from a different state or another country, we welcome any transcript you can provide, but if you don't provide us one, then you just start with 0 credits and you earn all 40 credits with us. And Steve's working on, so these are the requirements in the state of Indiana. You need 8 English credits, 6 math credits, and it has to be those listed, algebra, geometry, and algebra 2. Those 6 science credits, those 6 social studies, 5 direct electives, PE1 and PE2, health, and 6 general electives. So again, if you're transferring any credits to us, we'll add those to your transcript and we'll work on the rest of them. And if you don't have any, these are the credits you'll have to earn with us. Now, it does happen quite often that a student will turn their transcript into us and maybe their transcript says they have 30 credits, right? So the student says, well, I only need 10 more credits. Well, when you turn it into us, your coach might tell you you don't actually have 30 credits, you have only 23 credits. Does anyone have any idea why that could happen? So how could it happen that you would give us your transcript that clearly says you have 30, but we look at it and we tell you you actually only have 23? Any guesses?
Could it be from like electives and stuff?
Yeah, good, Diego. So that's perfect. So very often we get students who took a lot of electives. Well, you can see you only need 5 direct electives and 6 general electives. And sometimes we get students who took a whole lot of art classes, or they took maybe a whole lot of PE classes. They took more credits in an area than what they needed. So those credits don't go anywhere else. They fall all the way to the bottom and they don't count. So please understand that it has to be this combination of credits that you need in order to graduate. Also, you guys will be in a unique situation. We typically do testing during IXL. So we give students an English assessment and a math assessment so that we know where to place you. So please be patient with us during the scheduling process. We are largely going to be either guessing what class you need, or we're going to look at your transcript and see what credits you've had already and what kind of grades you got in them. So hopefully you were very honest in the survey Ellie gave you about whether or not you need English help or math help, because we're in a unique position right now that we're going to be scheduling you in classes without having testing results to know exactly where you should go. In addition to the 40 credits, you will also take a class with us called Senior Seminar. Senior Seminar you'll take right before you graduate, and it would be very similar to the college and career class that you would have taken in high school. So you're going to work with Maya as our college and career person, and she's going to do some interest inventories with you to see what you're interested in as far as a career. She's going to do some resume and cover stuff with you. You're going to do some college searches. She's going to work with you to try to hone in on what your plan is once you graduate from high school, so that we can help kind of direct you in down the right path as far as what your goals are. So core 40 credits, senior seminar, and then the last thing, I-STEP testing is no longer required for some of the younger students who have more recently been in school. There were state tests that you were required to pass in both English and math. Those are no longer required. However, what the state has substituted in the place of them is that you have to earn either college credit classes or a career certification. So with us, you'll work with your coach and with Maya to determine what your post-secondary plans are, and then we'll get you connected with either a career certification you're interested in or college credits. So the three main graduation requirements, the core 40 credits, taking senior seminar, and earning either college credit or a career certification before you graduate. Are there any questions on what I just shared as far as graduation requirements? Okay, just another new piece. So all of your classes this term are going to essentially be online. You are going to work through any online class we put you in, and then you're going to just simply meet with your teachers twice a week, and you'll get that information from your teachers. So once we assign classes to you, your teachers will email you and say, hey, we're meeting on either Monday and Wednesday, or we're meeting on Tuesday and Thursday. And those meetings are just check-ins of how your online classes are going. And so this was something we did for the first time last term when we entered into COVID. It's the way we're continuing this term, so it's important for you to understand you are working through the online classes on your own, but then teachers will be available to support you. And there's two options on your meeting days. You can either Zoom in with your teacher like we're doing right now, or if you feel like you need to physically come to the building and be in the classroom with the teacher, you can do that also. As Steve mentioned, face masks are required when you're in the building. So if you decide that coming to the building is something you'll be more successful with, you will need to wear a face mask while you're here, and we have all the social distancing in place also, or you can Zoom in. With that said, for students who we place into our remediation classes, so if you're in English 1 or 2, which means English is a challenge for you, or if you're in like a pre-algebra math class, which means math is a challenge for you, we are going to strongly encourage those students to come into the building. We do not have a good online system to help build up English skills or to help build up math skills. Again, because we're a high school, we are designed for students who are in the high school level. But if you need more help than that, we are going to encourage you to come to the building to get the math help and the English help you need, because we're not really built online to offer that kind of help. Any questions about anything I just said? Diego says no. Okay, last thing, Steve, if you're still there, if you can go back to the other page, our agenda. The last very important thing you're going to need to know is the website that you are going to access for your classes. And as soon as Steve can get that agenda pulled up, we have the website listed there. And there are very frequent challenges with the website or students accessing it properly. Wow, Steve, you have a lot of unread messages. Steve, if you stop sharing, I might be able to pull it up. Oh, it says host disabled, participant screen sharing. You rejected me. Okay, so perfect. Thank you, Erica. In the chat, Erica put the website you will need to access for your e-learning classes with your teachers. I would guess your teachers will also send you this link. OW Schools, the platform we use is called Odysseyware. And so it's the Odysseyware website you'll be going to. However, the login information we give you will not work if you are not on Goodwill's Odysseyware. And so it has to be that exact website or the login information we give you will not work. Again, this will be recorded, but you can also see it in the chat. You can actually click on it now and bookmark it on whatever. Great minds, Erica. Yep. Go ahead, click on it and bookmark it on the device you're using. And then we will get you your login information. Any questions about that? And Erica, I know I usually forget something, so am I forgetting something?
Well, I was just going to say, if you ever get an error message that says username or password is incorrect, 99.99% of the time, it's because you're not at this right website. So if you ever get that message, obviously double check your username, make sure you spelled your name right. But if everything is spelled correctly, glance up at the www, what's that box called? And the link, and make sure that it's this exact link.
Okay, thanks, Erica. All right, I think that's all I have, Steve.
Thank you, Amy. And so we are done, guys. Orientation's over. You are officially Excel Center students. Do you have any burning questions that you think would be good for everybody to know the answer to? All right. In that case, we are done.
Yep, just watch for emails from your teachers and or your coaches giving you your scheduling information.
Erica says she's got something.
Yeah, I just threw it in the chat as well, but those 2 links that Ellie put in our chat, make sure you complete those today. So if you haven't already, as soon as we hang up, go complete those. So if I were you, I'd probably click on them right now.
Yes.
Before this chat disappears. Does that make sense?
Yes, because when we end the video, they will go away. Jay, did you have your hand up?
Yeah, one thing I'd like to add to what Amy talked about, if you're enrolled in one of my math classes, my classes are more than a check-in. You know, if you're going to do the virtual algebra or geometry, I'm still going to go through a lesson every day that people are logged into the Zoom account. I'm going to do the same thing in the classroom. And so, you know, it may not be exactly where you're at, maybe a little bit in advance of where you're at, or maybe behind where you're at, but it's hard to find something like that everybody's going to benefit from. But I'm still going to try to do that and then adjust as we go along. If people are going faster, then I'll go faster, and so on. So that time is available. Plus other days we will have like office hours where you can get on and we can schedule a separate Zoom meeting to have a one-on-one time if we need to. So, it sounds like a fairly minimal schedule perhaps, but it can be as much as you need it to be because we're here 4 days a week to provide help. So try not to get discouraged. If there's something that you feel like you need more of, then, speak up and we'll try to accommodate.
All right.
Ellie, we need that first chat for the remedial classes.
What do you mean?
She put a chat up, 2 of them. The second one we got, but the link.
Okay, the link. Hang on, let me copy it again. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
All right, everybody open those links up now on their computer and fill those documents out for us. We appreciate that. Remember, you now have to become an email user. So check your email. Your teachers are going to start sending you information about your classes and stuff like that. It says, just got transcripts today. Are you coming in or are you going to be virtual, Renee?
I'm probably gonna come in.
Okay.
I feel like I learn better hands-on.
Super. Then give those to Lou when you come in, okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. You are welcome.
Steve, I just want to add one more thing. I'm still tossing around the idea of somehow bringing you all in to do some testing. I'm very concerned about our ability to schedule you all right now because I'm guessing we don't have a lot of transcripts. And so just watch for information about how we might consider bringing you in for testing, and don't let the word testing scare you. We just want to put you in the right classes so that we're starting you in the right place. And we don't want to put you in Algebra 1 if you have Algebra 2 ability. And so we might have to figure out how we can bring you in a few at a time to do some testing so that we can schedule you appropriately. So just again, watch for emails or watch for a phone call from us when we figure that out.
And similarly, if you're placed into a class that's either too hard or too easy for math, make sure you tell your teacher in the first couple days so that we can always make adjustments.
All right. Anything else, everybody? Thanks, guys, for putting up with this online orientation. Believe me, we would have rather been here with you, having fun, dancing, eating pizza, but we'll get there someday, okay? Thanks so much, guys. I am so, so proud of all of you. Thanks for having the courage to do this. All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, I'm back. Thanks for watching the video of orientation. There's just one more thing to do. Now that you've watched the video, you're going to send an email to Lou, let her know that you watched the video, and include your name in the email. Stay on because her email address will be coming up real soon. Thanks a lot. Hope to see you soon. Bye.